3,936. I want to divide that by 32. Today we are going to see how this work can be done on paper, okay? I've done my dividend with the stamp game material, 3,936. So now I begin to ask myself a group division question. But now let me write it on paper. Have 3,936. So this is another way we show our division sign. Now my divisor will be here. Begin to ask myself a group division question. How many groups of 32 can I make out of my thousands? Look at the thousands here. How many groups of 32 can I make out of these thousands?
None.
None. So I'll move my thousands to the hundreds category. Move my memory marker here. I'm on hundreds. I can do the same thing on paper. And you can see the thousands here. I cannot make any group out of my thousands. So I will consider these two categories now, 39 hundreds. So how many groups of 32 can I make out of my 39 hundreds as we have it here? One group of 32 hundreds. So let's do that. I'll show you how we do that. Now this is 32 hundreds, one group. Can I make a second group? No. So it's only one group I can make out of my 32 hundreds. So I write one group here. On paper I can do the same thing. I ask myself the question, how many groups of 32 can I make out of my 39 hundreds? We've seen it, one group. So I'll write my one just above the 100, above 9 to remind me that it's 100 category. Now I move, how many hundreds do we have left? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. We have 700 left. Now let me show you how we do that on paper. I'll multiply my quotient here by the divisor. So 1 times 32 will give me 32. And I'll subtract that from my 39 hundredths. Nine minus 2 is 7. 3 minus 3, 0. So 700, and here I have 700 left.
Yes.
So I'll move my 700 to the tens category. So I'll move my 700 to the tens category. I'll bring my memory marker to remind me that I'm now in the tens category. So in the same way, I have my 3 tens. I'll move my 3 tens here on paper. So I now have 73 tens. And here I have 73 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 73 tens. So how many groups of 32 can I make out of my 73 tens? Let's go ahead and do that. one group. I can exchange this 100 for tens, 10 tens. One ten, two tens, three tens, four tens, five tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens, 10 tens. So I can now exchange this. So I can continue to make my group. So I have 2 groups of 32 tens. Can I make further groups of 32 tens? No. So I'll write my 2. I'll move to units, and I'll move my tens to units. How many tens do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 tens. 9 tens left here, which I'm bringing to my units. So altogether, I have how many units here? I have 96 units. Let me show you how we do that on paper. So in the tens category, how many groups of tens did we make? 2 groups. So I'll write my 2 right here, just above 3, to show that it's tens category. 2. Just as we did before, I'll multiply my divisor by my quotient. So 32 times 2.
64.
64. I'll subtract that from my intermediate divisor. Intermediate remainder rather. Okay, so 3 minus 4, we can't do that, so we'll go here. 13 minus 4. 9. So we have 9 tens, which is what we have here, 9 tens.
Yes.
We have the 9 tens here, you see it right there, 9 tens. 1 ten, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens, which we had left here in the tens category. And now we move that to the units. So the same way, look at what I'm doing. I'm bringing my units down here. So now I have 96 units, which is what I have here, 96 units. We ask ourselves the group division question: how many groups of 32 can I make out of my 96 units? So let's go ahead and do that. We have 32, one group, 32, 2 groups, 3 groups. So we see it right there. You have 3 groups of 32. So I'll write my 3 here. Okay. So just as before, let's multiply our quotient by a divisor. 3 times 32, or 32 times 3,
96.
96. And we find out that 96 minus 96 is nothing. We don't have anything left. There is no remainder. And here, there is no remainder. So, we can write our answer here. 123. So, I've shown you how we can do this work on paper. Let's write another problem that we are going to do on paper. Another group division problem that we'll do on paper.